Good morning, Kip Charles here. Just wanted to take a few minutes to thank everybody for responding to the email that I sent out yesterday in regards to the need for 20 contractors. That's what we're really looking to work with immediately. Probably we'll be working with those guys maybe for the next 4 to 6 months until they are completely situated, and then we'll start the process all over again. Normally I work by myself, but I've been very fortunate to get some help recently. I'm sure you guys will hear from her. Her name is Celia, and she hates when you mispronounce her name. So it's Celia, like sell you something, and all of you guys should know what that means, right? So anyway, what I really wanted to talk to you quickly about as you're listening to this is something that has been on my mind, and it's something that I can't quite get across to people well. And so I figure I'll just keep pounding away at you, and hopefully you'll understand what I am trying to say. As a marketer, I know, and you will know at some point, that the power of marketing is always in your list. If you have a good list, you make lots of money. If you have a bad list, you make little money. And if you have no list, you make no money. Okay? And that's the way marketing works, especially drip marketing, okay? Or follow-up marketing, or referral marketing, or anything like that. So what I want to specifically talk about today, and I'm going to use the example of windows. I have some of my clients who say to me, Kip, I hate repair leads. I hate going on repair leads. I hate when I get calls for repairs, window repair leads. I just want to replace windows. That's where the money is. And you know something? I agree with them 100%. I agree, yes, the money is in repairing windows. Yeah, you might average $10,000 to $12,000. Some of you a lot more, some less. On an average home. And yes, you're making 30%, 40% of that. Hello, that's $3,000 to $4,000. You're excited about that. Who wants to go and repair one window? Let me tell you how I see it, okay? Even if you're repairing only one window, but you have a long-term view, meaning you have a long-haul view, you have the idea that you have the same thinking as I do, customers for life. If you repair just one window for that customer, but you add them to your database, you remain in contact with that customer over time, you build a relationship with that customer, can you imagine that customer calling someone else when it's time to buy those new windows? Absolutely not. You've invested time in them. You've made sure to be at the forefront of their mind. Yes, they need a repair today, but tomorrow when they need new windows, who do you think they're going to call? They're going to call you. Now let's do the numbers real quick. I've been playing around with this in my head, and I said I just got to share it with you guys. Think about it for a minute. If you do 200 repairs a year, 200 repairs a year, right? Over 5 years, that is 1,000 customers that you've served. 5 years, 1,000 customers in your database, 1,000 customers that you've touched, 1,000 customers that you're following up with. Don't you think that of those 1,000 customers that you've invested time and energy in, you've repaired their window, you've kept in contact with them, that eventually they're going to need new windows? Absolutely. Even better, you've repaired my window, but I need a new kitchen or a bathroom, siding. Or I want to finish my basement. Maybe I want a room addition. Hello, guys, this is the way you need to be thinking. Sure, the money's small on that repair, but there's siding, there's windows, there's roofing, there's tons of other work that customer's going to need. You stepped in the door on a repair job, but as far as I'm concerned, that customer's worth 20, 30, maybe 50, or 100,000 over the lifetime. That is the way you need to be thinking. If you're not thinking that way, you're making a huge mistake. If you're not following up with your customers, you're making a bigger mistake. Guys, I've often asked myself, why don't we generate a lot of replacement window leads, right? Why aren't we killing them? Well, guess what? Because most of the people are actually calling for repairs. They're trying to keep their costs down. Yes, the person who's at the end of the buying cycle understands, I need to replace all my windows. And sure, they're spending money. Absolutely. But if you're only thinking about those customers, you're missing a huge market. Not only are you missing a huge market, you're missing a huge marketing opportunity. The ability to get people into your database, follow up with them strategically, develop a relationship, not only sell them windows, but upsell them on other things if you provide those services. If you only sell windows, fine. Get in there, repair it, do a great job, build a relationship, follow up with that customer over time. If they're calling you to repair a window, eventually they're going to need to replace it because their windows are old. Who are they going to call? They're going to call you if you invest the time and energy. And do you know something? Keeping track of that customer over time is going to cost you a lot less than actually acquiring a new customer from the door. So you're better off getting in on that repair job, wowing the customer, developing a relationship, and following up with them over time. They're going to need new windows. Why should they buy it from anyone else but you? Now, some of you think I'm crazy. Some of you think this is silly. But you know something? This is coming from a guy, right, who basically, that's all I do, develop my list. And from that list, I generate customers. It's not hard work for me because everyone eventually needs help, right? So I just wait for that time. And when that time comes, guess what? We talk, we build, and we work together. That's the way you have to look at your customers. A repair job, yes, it may be small. It may be nothing. You may not make a lot of money on it, but I promise you, if you develop your list, and you work your list, guess what? Year one it may not necessarily be a big bang, but year two, when you have 400 people, assuming you're doing about 20 repair jobs a month, right? You have 400 people in your database, and you're reaching out to those people on Christmas, on Thanksgiving, on holidays, on birthdays, and you're saying, hey, I'm the guy that repaired your window when it was broken. Just wanted to say hi. Just wanted to say Merry Christmas. Just wanted to say Happy Thanksgiving. You know who they're going to call? You when they need those windows. This is the way you've got to be thinking, guys. If you're not thinking that way, then guess what? All those leads you're running, all those leads you're buying from Service Magic and Reliable Remodeler and everyone else, you're going in, you're getting one job, and the next guy's coming in right behind you, and he's getting the money that belongs to you. Okay? I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope that you've actually found this information valuable. If it went over your head, play it a couple times. I'm sure it will sink in. The man with the biggest list has the most money, assuming that that list is a good list. And if you went out and you served those people and you gathered their information and you asked permission to follow up, this is a gold mine list and you will make lots of money from it. This is Kip Charles. Some of you know me as your sales guru. Over and out.